Is that for me?
Yes, it's your story.
Well, kind of my story. I mean, I grew up in Texas, and half of my family grew up on farms. So we get to visit them, and then we'd have to go home. So I always kind of missed that lifestyle because it wasn't really working the farm, it was just enjoying the farm.
So now you get to enjoy the farm and work the farm.
Well, I'm not gonna really work the farm.
We're not gonna farm.
No, I won't have corn. I won't have pumpkins. Maybe some pumpkins.
We'll see. So the property is a almost 10-acre plot of land. It's actually subdivided. So 4 acres of it is pretty much cleared. That's where the farmhouse, the barn, the outbuildings are. And then the other 6 acres are mostly wooded and kind of rambling and kind of hilly. So it's kind of a little bit of best of both worlds. You have a lot of open space, but then you have this private forest.
Well, and of course, also the previous owner cleared an amazing pathway all through it. Mm-hmm. So it's like you're walking through your own private park.
Yeah. And the property itself, it's a farmhouse that was built in 1925 with some historic precedence to it. It's literally right on the Oregon Trail, so it's kind of a unique place.
There's, we've had a lot of ideas which constantly change, but at first we're like, could it be a gym? Could it be in our office? Could it be the next Roger and Chris shop? And then someone said, boy, the farm would be a great wedding venue. So who knows? Right now, it's just going to be a barn.
Yeah, right now it's a place to put all of our stuff, have a wood shop set up so we can do our projects, those sorts of things, and it may evolve from there.
Again, we were looking for I was looking for a big yard for our new dogs because they were tearing up my garden.
Yes.
And we're kind of picky. We like projects, so almost everything that I found that was close enough where we work at the shop that also had potential to change had already been done.
Right.
And then I came across this house, which had been on the market for a long time, but then we found out there were actually multiple offers that fell through. So the timing just worked out great for us.
Yeah, we're gonna miss our old house. We love our old house. We feel like that has been kind of our coolest home project that we've worked on. It's great, there's a lot of good memories there. And it's a very different style and different neighborhood. So yeah, there's a lot that we're going to miss, but I think I probably won't miss knocking my head on the ceiling every time I go down the stairs. We probably won't miss bumping into each other every time we try to work in the kitchen at the same time.
I'll miss seeing the garden get to its full potential because it's still a young garden, and the way I planted it, in a couple of years, you'll have complete privacy in the backyard, which was a goal, and I won't get to see that unless we sell to someone who will share us pictures.
Yeah, hopefully.
Well, we do have plans to introduce new pieces in this house. We're designing some things. And of course, we built the furniture for our last house, the house that we're going to be selling. So it fits perfectly and it won't fit here. So the answer to that question would be yes.
Yes. Also, let's be honest, we don't want to move it if we don't have to.
That's a big question because
our to-do list.
Yeah, I have so many ideas, and I like to actually live in a house for a while to see how the light plays through it, and because that affects what I'm looking at outside, and that affects what I'm going to plant.
No chickens.
No one asked if we're going to have kittens?
No kittens. No goats. Goats are terrifying.
Maybe flying squirrels.
We'll do some flying squirrels. We already have wild turkeys that we do not have to feed. I love pets that you don't have to feed, but peacocks keep coming up as an option. And
maybe another dog.
Oh my God. I was told that I was not going to mow all that grass, but plans have changed. because Roger hurt his knee very badly, and we're trying to kind of make it through this move.
We have to move with a bad knee and cut the grass. So it's a riding mower with a cup holder.
We bought
2 cup holders.
2 cup holders. We bought what can only be described as an insanely oversized professional riding lawnmower from the previous owner. And so I like my power tools, so sure, I'll do some mowing.
Oh, I don't think there's a single room that's not going to have a project.
Yeah.
We're going to focus on the main floor first because we'd like to have it cozy for the winter, which comes up pretty quick.
Yeah.
So we're going to be busy. Even while we're moving, we'll be working on projects at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think we always like to have a mixture of, quick things that we can do to make the house feel like it's ours, feel like it's fresh and clean and ready for a new start. But then we like DIY projects, we like things that are custom. So we've got ideas, but I know it will grow and evolve as we really dig into it.
Well, mine always involve paint. So I'm kind of excited to get started with that.
Yeah.
Chris, yours always involve a saw.
Well, yeah, usually. I don't know. I think I really want to see some of the changes, the color come into this house. It's a lovely house, it's in great shape, but it needs some color, we always like things to be kind of a little bit whimsical, a little bit pop. And I think starting to see that come into fruition will be really fun. And we're designing some custom pieces of furniture for this house. So
yeah, it'll be amazing. Here's an interesting thing though about the house. The house was built in 1925 and no one has ever put a single nail in any wall. And then we came along.
So much for that. The wooded lot is like this. The wooded lot is what sold me on this house because it was a cool house, cool property, great idea, but do we really want to move? And then we walked through this lot and I'm like, I want to live here, 100%. It is this magical little private foresty grotto thing.
It takes you can't believe you're in the city.
Yeah.
You walk out on that property and you're just shocked. This is actually 10 minutes from where we live now.
Yeah, we're like, it's seriously like a block to a Jimmy John's. Like it's really close to things, but you feel like you're away. So the wooded lot is gonna stay the wooded lot for sure, but we might make a little getaway of some sort.
It has power and water. Maybe we could build a modern cabin.
Maybe. I mean, it's a stretch to describe either of us as either gentlemen or farmers. But the concept behind a gentleman farmer is that it's somebody who has their own career, has their own business, but then decides to dabble in the world of agriculture on some scale, generally a hobby scale. That's definition-wise what it means. So I guess that's us.
Yeah. We told them we didn't want to buy the tractor, so.
No tractor.
No
Tractor's
tractors.
too complicated. So we're going to continue to do videos like this on a regular basis. If you have questions about our farm project, what we're doing with the house, how we're trying to keep the dogs out of the frame of the video, not very successfully, shoot them our way and we'll be sure to answer them on an upcoming video.